Namaste, I am Sridhar Banagiri, welcoming you to my channel. Friends, today I want to share with you a very important aspect in our lives that is called being authentic. Or what is authenticity? How this authenticity got transformed to me after me doing the program Inner Awakening conducted by Paramahamsa Nityananda. In the Inner Awakening program, how this authenticity got transformed, that I want to share with my viewers today. For that, I should first tell you, before doing the program, how I was in being authentic and being inauthentic. And after doing the program, how that got transformed. I need to share that with you. Friends, what is being authentic? Being authentic, the way I used to understand is, let us say there's a cricket match going on, India-Pakistan cricket match going on. The player who's playing, the Indian player who's playing, and the spectator who's watching. The player who's playing is authentic, is on the spot playing for his country. And the spectator sitting outside and commenting or telling how to play. This is being inauthentic. The player who's playing is authentic. So this is how I used to understand being authentic is. That was for only external. How this transformed into my internal process, internally how I shifted, that cognition I should share with you. Okay, I use the word cognition. So I will go into detail what cognition is. How Paramahamsa Nityananda explains what this cognition is. For instance, this is a camera. How do I know this is a camera? Based on the informations I receive from my five senses, immediately the process happens inside, internally, and immediately it tells this is a camera. That happens in nanoseconds. For instance, this is tree. Once I see this, I touch this, immediately I can tell this is a tree, because my senses has seen what this is. The senses observes all the perception, whatever perception I get, the perception is internalized inside, and immediately it gives the answer. This internal process, the process of seeing, perception, internalizing, and giving back what I know about this is cognition. This is generally cognition. For instance, if I see a friend 15 years back or 20 years back, I have seen a friend, a classmate, and I see him today, it takes some time for me to perception is happening, then internalizing based on the memories of that persons and features. Then after some time I will tell that he is my friend, so and so period he was my friend. So that process which happens inside, what we call as cognition, the cognition is understood like this. Friends, why I am using this, particularly going deeper in telling about this cognition, is everything around us is based on our perception, internalizing and giving it back. This is what life is. But from the morning to waking stage to the time when we go to sleep, we are always in this process, the process happening always, constantly it is happening in us. So how we react to different situations, different circumstances, how we react. So that usually the knowledge whatever we are having, we continue to live a life based on that information, whatever we are having. Certain times, like we live a life which is inauthentic. Most of the time, it is inauthentic. Of course, in a day, there may be 15 to 20% of your time being authentic, or 70 to 75% of the time we are inauthentic. Like this only every day life is going on. We are living a life we are living a life of not full fulfillment or not having full of power. Full of power is like being a player on the field, that is being authentic all the time. Friends, I am telling you that most of the time we are living powerless. What do you mean by this? powerless in the sense, for instance, I will share a few examples. For instance, if I like some friends, let's say, and don't like some friends, and we are having a gathering of all friends. In that friends, the friends I like are there, the friends I dislike also is there, or the friends who I am very close and the friends who I am not so close. So when I am in that place, I am powerless, because I'll be feeling powerless, because all the people there, some opinions are there which is internally, it is stored in me. Internally it is root patterns based on the association why I dislike them. That feelings are there stored inside me, and I will be reacting according to that situation. I may not be living that circumstance or that moment with full of power, because inside there is incompletions in me. Not only this, it can be also with your friends, it can be with your relatives, it can be with your in-laws, it can be with your children, it can be with your family members. Most of the time, brother-in-laws or sister-in-laws or relatives, whoever comes you come in contact with, there are certain things you have information about them or listen to them. Inauthentic information is stored inside us, or what we call the root patterns are stored inside us. Based on the root patterns, we will be reacting to them. We may not know why we are reacting like this. That is how I told, in a day we will not be fully authentic. There are times where we are not authentic. It may also be in your workplace. When you go to your workplace, suddenly you see a boss. Your boss would have reminded you many things, and you would have scolded you in certain, or you would have warned you in certain situations. So as soon as you see based on the past memories, you react to your boss. You are not comfortable. You are not powerful when you are meeting your boss. Internally, you feel that you are low in confidence when you see your boss. The same thing, it may be different with a colleague. It may be powerful with some colleagues. It may be not so powerful with some colleagues. So this is what day-to-day living I am trying to share or trying to understand. This is how life was. So now what happened in Inner Awakening, how it got transformed, I want to share that. Basically, I explained to you about what cognition is. Now I will go in one step further and explain how, why, and what is the reasons we behave like this. For that, Swamiji very clearly tells about the understanding about you. About understanding about you means, it means me, it also means you. You in the sense it includes me and includes you also. So understanding you, we are not understood ourselves fully. Why we are not understood ourselves fully? Because there are different aspects of us. The different aspects of us we are not understood completely. For instance, Swamiji very clearly explains in the four aspects of you. One is the inner image. In Sanskrit, they tell Mamakara. Then outer image, that Ahamkara. Then Swamiji tells one more, Anyakara. Anyakara means your approach or your expectation, people expecting you on you. The expectation what people have about you, others' expectation on you is the Anyakara. And Swa Anyakara, your projections about yourself to others and their expectation, your projection about the world around you and life around you. All these four aspects, Mamakara, Ahamkara, Anyakara, Swa-Anyakara, that is inner image, outer image, then others image, then life image. Each and every minute, every moment, our thought patterns will be moving in these four aspects only. It will be rotating in these four aspects only. All the time, this will keep varying in circumstances, in situations where there is emotions, everything based on the internal process or internal root patterns occurs to us based on these four aspects of our life. So if there is any incompletion, or if there is anything you are powerlessly expressing yourself, that is because of these aspects. There are the understanding of these aspects. That is what actually makes us to be powerless. Now, when we are doing this program, there was certain process involved. In the process, what the process day to process is the internalizing on the root patterns. Why we think like this, why we react like this, and what was the reason why we have formed such an opinions. This root patterns is under scrutiny, or we sit and internalize inside ourselves to find out the root pattern. Once we get to the root patterns, why we behave in certain situations, why we behave like this, we will know. For instance, let me give you another one simple thing. For instance, when in the young age, somebody would have told, when you go out, if the cat runs across you, it's a bad omen, don't pass. That is not a good, whatever you do will not be successful that day. So that would have sat in our mind. As soon as any cat or anything passes across, you get that feeling, and because of the truth pattern, whatever you have got inside you, the cat overtakes you, or you are powerless in front of that cat. So this is how we are cognized inside. This is what is our root patterns. This is what the information we have stored. So based on this root patterns itself, we will be reacting to life. So in this program, when we know why these root patterns is formed, then we get freedom from that. Swamiji takes us to a beautiful process called reliving the whole episode. When you relive these incidences, these patterns go away from us, and we can redesign or redesign the whole thing and get to our powerfulness. So this is what is authenticity, being authentic. So in this process, after this program, earlier, whenever I used to see my friends, I told I had some bias. I was not so completely powerful. Now when I see them, I have absolute oneness with them. There is no difference. There is no incompletion with any friends. All the things are completed. Best thing is when you are with your relatives. You are not so open with your relatives and friends, certain people in a gathering. But now, after this program, we have the power to be one with everybody, or have that there's no incompletion, or what I can say, thoughts per second is reduced. Earlier, the chattering mind used to give so much of thoughts. Now the thoughts are reduced. This leads to power. The fear, anything which is coming out from the past makes you powerless and have fear or doubt in you, that we are able to see clearly why this has happened and how to be in control of that. So every situation after this inner awakening program is in control. That transformation happens in being authentic, in knowing, doing, seeing things. So this is what the transformation happened, which is very, very important for everybody's living. Now, friends, earlier also, I used to know all these things, accepting people how they are. All these things were there earlier also. We knew that we should accept people. We should not expect too much from people. All this we knew, but in different circumstances we were powerless. Because I never understood the internal patterns in me, why it is giving those thoughts. Knowing knowledge, book knowledge or knowing is different. But actually when you come out with the process of completion, the techniques of completion you say, then we can really be authentic and tell there is no expectation from anybody. There is nothing, everything we can accept. Anything we can accept. That feeling comes to you after doing this process or this program. Thank you, friends. I just wanted to share this with you. Namaste. Nityanandam.